What's up YouTube? I'm Vick Almighty. Welcome back to another episode of Shoe Care Academy. In simple terms, the Nike SB Kirklands, great shoe all around. These came out in 8 selected Costco's all around the country. I really wish my local Costco in Phoenix would have gotten some pairs. I would have for sure snagged a pair. I don't think Nike and Costco are done for 2026, so in the meantime, I'm gonna renew my membership and keep my fingers crossed. Now the point of this video is to show you guys how to clean up the sneaker and to see if it's even possible. The material on this sneaker is very unique. I've never seen another Nike SB done with this material. In just a bit, we'll talk about it. As you can see, this pair all around is extremely cooked. Costco has a great return policy, but as is, they will never accept them. But I'm gonna try my best to get these shoes looking as clean as possible. Let's get to work. Now before we start cleaning, off the rip, the reason why I like this shoe so much is because of all the details. Starting with the Nike tongue tag, you got the Kirkland font for skateboarding. I love the material they use for the Nike stamp and the Kirkland stamp on the side as well. Very durable. The insole is classic. There's no way you were not gonna include that image inside the insole. Another nice touch is the tag on the back. Price tag just like the rest of the Costco products. Now the overall material is my favorite part about the shoe. It's like a material for sweatpants. I think it's inspired by a Kirkland sweater. Overall, it's a great sneaker, but as is, they are not. I'm gonna start by putting this shoe to the side and only focus on the right for before and after purposes. I'm gonna take out the shoelace and insole to clean up all 3 parts separately. That's cool. Nice up close shot of the, ooh, this is even sicker. I didn't know about this detail. That's Robert's favorite part. Nah, I'm really surprised by that detail. I should have already known that's on there, but I've never seen that before on a Nike SB Dunk. That's sick. I'm gonna put this to the side as well. That's gonna get a good deep clean. So to start, I know off the rip, this shoe's gotta go in the washing machine. So we're gonna be using our signature kit. The material on this shoe, like I mentioned, is like a sweatpants-like material. In order to give it a good deep clean, just like sweatpants, you gotta put it in the washing machine. But first, we gotta do some work to break down the stains on the toe box. We can't just put them in the washing machine. So for this, I'm gonna be using our 4-ounce bottle of solution. This stuff is highly concentrated. All you need to do is squirt 2 squirts inside a bowl of water, and that'll be just enough. Now, before I start scrubbing the shoe with water and solution, I'm gonna grab the soft bristle brush as is dry. I'm gonna scrub the entire shoe, try to remove any surface dust and grime that's sitting on there. What I don't wanna do is just grab the solution, grab the water, and just start scrubbing the sneaker. Sometimes all you do is push that stuff deeper into the sneaker. Now, in this situation, I doubt I'm gonna get much results, but I'm gonna try my best anyway. Now, just by looking at this shoe and feeling the materials, I don't think I'm gonna have any issues with it at all. This material shouldn't bleed at all. Just by scrubbing it back and forth, there's no fraying going on. I'll keep you guys posted, but at the moment, this should be a safe clean. All right, nice. Looks about 1% better. Next, I'm gonna grab the shoe tree. I already have it adjusted to size. I'm gonna pop it inside. This is gonna help keep the overall shape of the sneaker during the cleaning, washing, and drying process. Now, to officially start cleaning up the sneaker, I'm gonna be using the soft bristle brush once again. I'm gonna dunk it in our water solution, start scrubbing in a circular motion until I see these stains start to break down. So far so good, the stain's coming out. It's on there pretty good though. Don't be afraid to give it a good scrub. This material is 100% safe. I'm all done with the soft bristle brush. I hit the entire upper, same thing with the inside. The toe box looks a million times better. Some of the markings though are still there. I'm hoping the washing machine can take care of the rest. For now, I'm gonna put this brush to the side and move on to the medium bristle brush. For this brush, I'm gonna give the midsole a good scrub. My goal is to get the white rubber back to being white, but the main challenge is the stitching all around. That's where you can tell if the shoe's still dirty or not. Midsole's back to being white. I'm done using the medium bristle brush. Now normally, when there's still stains on the uppers, I always go back with the medium bristle brush. However, I did say this material was super sturdy, but now that the shoe's dried up, I can see a lot of this material kind of fraying up. That makes sense. When you have sweatpants material, in the past, I've tried scrubbing it before when I've gotten a stain. The material always gets really fuzzy. We'll see what we can do about it once the shoe comes out the washing machine. But if I was to use the medium bristle brush, I have a feeling I'm only gonna make things worse, so we're not gonna use this on the uppers. For now, we're gonna finish off this cleaning by using the stiff bristle brush on these outsoles. Once again, we want to make these shoes look as brand new as possible. All right, this sneaker is good to go for the washing machine. Real quick, you gotta take care of the insole and the shoelace. For the insole, I'm gonna give it a good scrub using the soft bristle brush. Honestly, I'm gonna do the exact same thing for the shoelace. There's a lot of gunk built up on it. I feel like the best way to get this off is by giving it a scrub with the soft bristle brush as well. all 3 parts of the shoe are fully complete. Last step, to get a full deep clean, I'm gonna put the sneaker, insole, and the shoelace inside our sneaker laundry bag. Then I'm gonna put it inside the washing machine. That way we can get a good deep clean and get all the dirt and grime fully flushed out. Now, as always with the washing machine, all you need is cold water with the regular cycle. We'll be right back. Shoes out of the washing machine, it's dried, ready to go. There's good news and there's bad news. I'll start with the good news. The big brown spots that were on the toe box and on the side of the shoe came out nicely, no issues with that, but I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. The bad news is pretty obvious. Look at that swoosh. On the outside and on the inside swoosh, same exact issue. There is bleeding. Now, this is one of those things that I could have not predicted at all. I thought the shoe was gonna be super easy. Turns out there's gotta be some sort of suede underneath this material. So obviously on this upper, there is 0 black. It's just a gray upper, but they must have used an underlay material, black suede or something that causes heavy bleeding. This happened during the washing machine process. The sneaker was heavily saturated with water in the washing machine. During the pre-treatment process, there was no bleeding at all. So it must have been during the washing machine cycle. Now at this point, there's really nothing I can do. I can go back, grab some more water and solution and try to scrub this off. But what's gonna happen is I'm just gonna make this bleeding even worse. It's not gonna come off. If I put it back in the washing machine, there's a good chance it's gonna look way worse. So at this point, I don't have too many options. The second biggest issue is, if you look closely, all around the material, it's super fuzzy. In the beginning, I was extremely confident with this cleaning. I thought this shoe was built like a tank. I did so much scrubbing back and forth all around the sneaker. And honestly, there was no way to avoid that. With the soft bristle brush, I had to spend a lot of time scrubbing those deep stains off. That was the only way to break down those brown marks. By doing so though, the material got super frayed up. It just looks like old sweatpants material. There is a way to fix that, but I do wanna say, if you are cleaning up the shoe and using a soft bristle brush, there's a good chance you're gonna cause a lot of fraying all around the sneaker. There's just really no way to avoid that. With all that being said, there is a way to fix this part though. For this, all you need is a lint shaver. Really quick, easy fix. Turn it on and hit the entire shoe. Little by little, you're gonna see this fuzz go away. Use a bigger one because we have a lot of it all over the shoe. The lint shaver worked like a charm. The upper looks so much better. There's some areas that are really hard to get to. For those areas, all you gotta use is a big razor, carefully go over it, and you can shave it right off. Now, I'm not gonna lie, in the beginning of this video, I was super confident this was gonna be an easy clean. Turns out it wasn't at all. I did make some mistakes, such as putting the shoe in the washing machine and caused some bleeding. But luckily for you guys, the mistake happened to me. That way you guys don't have to go home and create the same exact issue. We spent a good 500 bucks on the sneaker. I'm not even gonna ask Steve for his permission. I wanna know what's underneath this material. I'm curious to see if there's a suede underneath the material. One thing about Nike SB is, such as the Jaritos and other sneakers they've dropped in the past, they always use multiple materials, so when you skate in it, there's a material underneath that shows. In this case, I'm curious to see if there's some sort of black suede on it. Only way to find out is to grab a Dremel and just to shave off that top layer and see what we discover. Hopefully Steve don't get mad. No way, that's crazy. They for sure use black suede for the swoosh. I'm thinking it's just that material. I might as well use a Dremel on the side panel to see if there's black suede on the rest of the sneaker. Yeah, same thing. Well, that's the discovery, folks. The top layer is a sweatpants material. Underneath, we have black suede around the entire sneaker. Therefore, if you put the shoe in the washing machine or oversaturated, you will cause some bleeding. So, be very careful. It's not bad. I guess we're distressing these now. All right, you guys, with this cleaning, we made a lot of new discoveries. The first being, our Rejuvenator products did a great job breaking down all the grime and stains on the upper. If you look at the before, those stains on the toe box were deep inside the material. Same thing with the opposite sneaker. I actually had to spend a lot of time scrubbing it, breaking down those marks. Ultimately, at the end, they came out nicely, but the shoe isn't 100% safe to clean up. If you're gonna scrub the shoe like I did and go back and forth all around, expect a lot of fraying to be there. Luckily, there is a solution for that. All you need is a cheap razor or a lint shaver, and you can get that back to brand new. Another thing you want to watch out for is putting the shoes in the washing machine or just in general oversaturating the sneaker. Underneath this gray material, we have black suede. Just like any other sneaker, black suede always bleeds. I'm not exactly sure why they went this direction with the sneaker. They could have just used some gray suede and called it a day. Instead, we're gonna see a lot of pairs in the future with bleeding like this. So with all that being said, be very careful with this shoe. It is cleanable, but you just gotta be very strategic. I would just be very careful if you're wearing these sneakers. shooters. I'm still personally a big fan of them. I am gonna get a pair, but with these recent discoveries, I know for sure I'm not gonna trash them. I am gonna spray some water and stain repellent. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to not beat them up. The last thing I wanna do is for my swooshes to end up like this. Now, as always, you guys, you can find all our products at rejuvenator.com. Hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something new. This is Vick Almighty. I'll catch you guys on the next one. See you guys.